Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 57.
Set to kick off.
The hype and the talk is over. We're set for the big one. Super Bowl 57. Away we go from Arizona. Taking about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
First down now. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Down and 11.
Trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. He is out of bounds right around the 34. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Shotgun is Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. We're calling a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on fourth down here. They'll try and throw for it here. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And here's a quick throw to Handler on the edge. And for a Cincinnati score. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead
For the extra point.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And we have no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And 4 at the 23-yard line.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. From the gun, Herbert dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run it with Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Buying time to his left. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Herbert forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. from the shotgun to give to Jones. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On first down, it's Herbert. Flush to his right. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Again, Herbert steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Bring up 4th down as the Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. This throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. To the air again, Herbert. Being chased, feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Josh Allen able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Goal.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD. What a moment for him. A pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that would pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2-in-1 game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. Fresh off of six the other way, it's Herbert dancing to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there. Johnson the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Back to the air, Herbert on second down. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
7 brings up 3rd and 3.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man in stride, complete. And we will have a Giants first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down. Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st and 10, Herbert flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Running from the gun, Johnson. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Second down, here's Herbert, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
We know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 34 yards there and a first down. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, there's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have them pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Space to maneuver at the 40. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
They'll run here with Raymond Calais. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, it's Pollard. He's got a first down or more inside the 30. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 34 yards there and a first down.
First and goal at the 38-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. This time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 30-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
To kick off.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run with Pollard. A good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. On the ground, it's Cologne. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Pollard. Down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
17. It's a pickup before, and it'll bring up second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's Pollard. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Lots of plays on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They run with Calais.
But he's got the first down as he gets into the 8. 4 yards on the play and then leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Pollard again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Awfully close to a 1st down. Boy, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there. He couldn't quite find the goal line, but a good run of 8 yards is going to make it an interesting 4th and goal now. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. McCann's kick up and good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10.
Aaron, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the gun, Herbert, flush to his right. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Herbert operating from the red zone, escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And this is caught at the 8. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in this Super Bowl.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Herbert throwing again. On the move to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense. Another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Herbert back to the air. Flushed out right. At the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. From the gun, Herbert, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
Completed pass brings up a fourth down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, fourth quarter. You're going. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Calvin Ridley there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, fourth quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive first and 10. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. A wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning.
6-yard line.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Now here's Michael Dixon as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert, eluding the pressure line. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The tackle made by Tanner Muse.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. It's caught. Jones. He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down. Herbert on 1st down now. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tanner Muse with him. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free.
And it is caught. He's going for a Bengal touchdown. K.J. Henry, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Bengals 27, Giants 7. Michael Dixon.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Herbert, his 3rd interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped, and I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the West.
Bengal Nation rejoice. Cincinnati has given you the Super Bowl title.
For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gunn signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.